The solar system. The sun is the center of the solar system. There are 8 planets in our solar system. They are Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. Each planet has its own path called orbit. Each of them revolve around the orbit. The closest planet of the sun is Mercury. Mercury is very hot. By the same time, it's also cold. During the day, it's hot and its temperature can rise up to 300 degrees Fahrenheit. And during night, its temperature can be low and it can be up to minus 300 degrees Fahrenheit. Mercury is the fastest planet that revolves around the sun. And it's...
Next is about Venus. Venus is the second planet from the sun. It is the shiniest planet in the second place other than sun and moon. There are many harmful gases inside Venus, like sulfur dioxide and carbon dioxide. Scientists say that they found some microbes inside the Venus, and they also say that 1 billion years ago it was low from the temperature of the Earth. Nobody has tried to attempt to go on Venus because it's very harmful. But one rocket has went on Venus from the Soviet Union between the 60s and 70s. The pressure in Venus is very high. If a human stands in Venus, they would be crushed and they cannot breathe because of the harmful gases. It just feels like the pressure when you go down 1 mile in the ocean. So it's very hard to survive. The radius of Venus is 3,760 miles and the diameter of Venus is 7,521 miles. In Venus, the sun rises in the west and sets in the east because its axis spins in the opposite way than other planets. Next is about Venus. The diameter of Venus is 7,521 miles and the radius of Venus is 3,600 miles. It is the second brightest planet. It's the second brightest thing in our solar system other than the sun and the moon because it reflects 75% of the sun's light. There is one rocket which went to Venus. It was by the Soviet Union and it was between 60s and 70s. If a person stands in Venus, they cannot breathe because of the harmful gases and they would be crushed because of its high pressure. It feels the same pressure when you go down 1 mile down this ocean. There are mountain valleys and tens and thousands of volcanoes in Venus. The name Venus was named after the god of beauty and love in Rome. It's the sun in Venus rises in the west and sets in the east because its axis turn in the opposite way other than the other planets. third planet from the Sun. We call it as Mother Earth. The Earth was formed with gravitational force. In our galaxy, there were many broken stars. Because of the gravitational force, the Earth trapped all the stars and dust and formed Earth. It took in the first time, the Earth was too hot that we humans cannot live there. Taking millions of years, it cooled down and became Earth. The first form of life in Earth was dinosaurs. But one day a huge meteor came and hit on the Earth when it was the time of the dinosaurs, and all the dinosaurs vanished from the Earth. Then the second life was water. In water, microbes started to grow and many animals were formed. Our Mother Earth gives us food to eat, water to drink, and air for breathing. A fun fact is that the only planet which was not named after any Roman gods or Greek gods was our Earth. Earth is also known as the blue planet, and it is the only planet that has life. I love Earth. Next, I am telling about Mars. Mars is the fourth planet from Sun. In the photos, it looks very hot, but it's not the truth. It's actually cold. During the midday, it's 20 degrees Celsius, and near the axis, it is minus 124 degrees Celsius. The core of the Venus is made up of, the core of the Mars is made up of iron, nickel and sulfur. The mantle is made up of chiral materials, and its crust is made up of rocks, which is rich in iron. The biggest volcano in our solar system is on Venus. It is called the Mount Olympus. It is 3 times the size of Mount Everest. Scientists say that long time before, it was not the condition of Mars. There was water in Mars, and the climate was much cooler. The circumference of Mars is 4,220 miles, which is almost the width of Africa from the east to the west. The time, the 1 day in Mars is similar to 1 day in Earth. 1 day in Mars is equal to 24 hours and 40 minutes, whereas in Earth it is 24 hours. Mars takes more days than Earth to go around the Sun. Mars takes 687 days, whereas Earth takes just 365 days. There are 2 satellites for Mars. They are Phobos and Dobios. Oh, I forgot to say the satellite about Earth, and the satellite of Earth is Moon. It is also the one and only natural satellite of Earth. Next, I am going to say about Jupiter. Jupiter is the 5th planet from Sun. The oldest planet in our solar system is Jupiter. It is also the strongest, and it is the fastest planet that spins. It just takes 9 hours for 1 day in Jupiter. But in Earth, it takes 24 hours for 1 day. It is the strongest planet. It spins very fast. Because of this, it protects the Earth from meteors. As it spins very fast, it has a stronger force from our Earth. It has a stronger magnetic force which makes it to have 67 moons with 4 big moons. It took 4.5 billion years for the Jupiter to be made. If I weigh 100 pounds in Earth, I would weigh 253 pounds in Jupiter. It is very scary to go on Jupiter because it has helium and hydrogen. Its core is 24,000 degrees Celsius hot, and the clouds near it is minus 143 degrees Celsius. But I have a doubt. It says that the Earth was made before 4.5 billion years ago. Because its force, it collected all the destroyed stars and dust. But at the same time, the Jupiter was born. I don't know how. Saturn is the 6th planet in our solar system. The most unique thing in Saturn is that it has a ring. This ring is made up of dust and rocks. Some rocks are as small as a pebble and some are as big as an elephant. The core of Saturn is made up of rocky materials, ice and water. There are 7 layers in the ring of Saturn. One day is equal to 10.9 hours, and it takes 28 Earth years to revolve around the Sun one time. It has 274 moons. On the evening of 13th March 1931, English astronomer Hershey Williams was looking through his famous 40 feet telescope. That time he discovered something shining. He thought it was going to be a comet coming to the Earth. But after some analysis, he recognized that it was not a comet but a planet. Then, through debate, he kept its name as Uranus. Uranus also has rings, just like Saturn. It is actually really cold in Uranus. Its core is as big as the size of Earth. It is made up of ammonia, methane, and water. When you look at the ring of Uranus, as you go down, it is darker and it is very dim. But as you go up, it is light and it is much brighter. Neptune is the 8th planet in our solar system. It is also called an ice giant. It also has rings like Uranus and Saturn. It has 5 rings. There is only one spaceship that has went to see Neptune, and that is the Voyage by NASA. One day in Neptune is equal to 16 hours. It is the largest orbit in our solar system, which makes it to take 164 years in Earth days to complete a full revolving around the Sun. It's the year when it completed its first revolving after discovery, it was in 2011. It has 14 moons discovered, and the biggest moon in them is the Triton.